Raise your hand if you've ever felt like tearing your hair out after hearing your kid complain for the millionth time today. No, seriously, I'll wait. Got your hand up? Yeah, I thought so. Breaking news, folks. Scientists have uncovered a shocking truth that's about to turn the parenting world upside down. But before we dive into this earth-shattering revelation, let's talk numbers. Did you know that kids complain up to 300 times a day? That's right, 300. I'll give you a moment to pick your jaw up off the floor. Now, picture this. Little Timmy whining about his sandwich being cut wrong, Sarah throwing a fit because her socks feel weird, and don't even get me started on the classic "I'm bored" mantra. Sound familiar? If you're nodding your head so hard it might fall off, congratulations. You're officially a card-carrying member of the My Kid Won't Stop Complaining Club. We meet every day, all day, and there's no escape. But wait. Before you consider trading your kids for a nice, quiet houseplant, there's hope on the horizon. Scientists have made a breakthrough that could change everything. And no, it doesn't involve earplugs or a one-way ticket to a deserted island. Though I know you've considered it. This groundbreaking discovery delves into the neuroscience of complaining. That's right, folks, we're talking brain stuff. Turns out there's a method to the madness of your little one's constant griping. But here's the kicker, and you might want to sit down for this. We parents might be doing it all wrong. I know. You're probably thinking, but I've tried everything. Timeouts, reward charts, bribes. I mean positive reinforcement. Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to go on a wild ride through the twisted corridors of your child's complaining brain. Let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer artistry of a child's complaint. It's like they've got a PhD in finding things to grumble about. The sky's too blue. Their favorite toy is suddenly boring, and don't even get them started on vegetables. It's almost impressive, really. Almost. But here's where it gets interesting. This new research suggests that complaining might actually be a crucial part of your child's development. I know, I can hear your eyes rolling from here. But stick with me. Apparently, all this whining and moaning is their way of making sense of the world. It's like their brain's way of saying, hey, something's not quite right here, and I need to figure it out. Now, before you start encouraging your kids to complain more, please don't, for the love of all that is holy. Let's break this down. When your little angel is throwing a fit because their crayon broke, they're not just trying to drive you to the brink of insanity. They're actually processing disappointment, learning about impermanence, and maybe even dabbling in a bit of problem solving. Who knew, right? But here's where we parents might be dropping the ball. According to these lab coat-wearing geniuses, our typical responses might be doing more harm than good. Shocking, I know. Turns out telling little Johnny to stop whining or bribing Sarah with ice cream to quit her belly aching isn't exactly stellar parenting. Color me surprised. So what's a frazzled parent to do? Well, buckle up because this is where things get really wild. The secret weapon against the complaint tsunami? Empathy. I'll pause while you laugh hysterically. Done! Okay, let's continue. Apparently, acknowledging your child's feelings and helping them name their emotions can work wonders. It's like magic, but with more tears and snot. When your kid is losing their mind over a broken cookie, try saying something like, wow, that must be really disappointing. You were looking forward to that cookie, huh? It sounds ridiculous, but it might just be crazy enough to work. Now, I know what you're thinking, but if I validate their feelings, won't they just keep complaining? Veil of concern, my friend. But here's the twist. By acknowledging their emotions, you're actually helping them process and move on faster. It's like emotional alchemy, turning wines into gold, or at least into slightly less annoying behavior. But wait, there's more. This groundbreaking research also suggests that we should be teaching our kids how to complain effectively. Yes, you heard that right. Effective complaining is apparently a life skill. Who knew? Instead of just shutting down the wine fest, we should be guiding our little complainers to express themselves more constructively. For example, instead of letting your kids scream, I hate this dinner, which, let's face it, is a nightly occurrence, you could encourage them to say, I don't really like this meal. Could we try something different next time? It's like turning your little Tasmanian devil into a tiny diplomat. Results may vary, and I take no responsibility for any food thrown during this experiment. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Your sanity. Yes, dealing with constant complaints can make you feel like you're starring in your own personal horror movie. But here's a little secret. It's okay to feel frustrated. In fact, it's normal. You're not a bad parent for wanting to scream into a pillow every now and then. Just make sure the kids are out of earshot first. Remember, you're not alone in this. Every parent out there is dealing with their own symphony of complaints. It's like a secret club, but instead of a cool handshake, we have under-eye bags and an unhealthy dependence on caffeine. So the next time your darling child starts their 50th complaint of the hour, take a deep breath. Remember that this is all part of their grand master plan to drive you insane. I mean, to develop into well-adjusted adults. Try to channel your inner Zen master, or at least pretend to for a few minutes. And hey, if all else fails, there's always wine. Mindfulness meditation. Yeah, that's what I meant. In conclusion, folks, the science is in. Kids' complaints aren't just a diabolical plot to test the limits of your patience, although that might be a bonus for them. It's a crucial part of their development, and how we respond can make all the difference. So the next time you're tempted to lose your cool, remember, you're not just a parent, you're a complaint processing superhero. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go deal with my own kids who are currently complaining that I've been talking to myself for the last 10 minutes. Wish me luck, fellow parents. We're all in this together, one wine at a time.